Hello everyone. If you see my videos for the first time, my name is Clifford, and thank you for joining me today. So what I'll be talking about today is the UCT Entrepreneurs Society learning platform. As the name suggests, it's a learning platform really for aspiring entrepreneurs at UCT. So the Entrepreneur Society's main goal is to provide education and opportunities that are necessary for aspiring entrepreneurs to bring their business ideas to life. Put in a very short way. So now we saw a need for such a platform, and I really thought to myself it would be an interesting project to take on. It would help me just put my skills to the test, and yeah, I've been working on that, and I'm gonna be offering just a quick overview of how it works, and the code walkthrough as well of that. So just for a quick background, I seem to love backgrounds a lot. So there's a need that was spotted at some point by UCT students a long time ago, before I joined the society. So students, there's a survey that was made. As I'm saying, I wasn't there, but I can imagine there was some gathering of information, and it was noticed that students actually want to be entrepreneurs, but they were not acting towards that that goal of theirs, and it was due to multiple reasons, which are the reasons that people are still joining the society for till this day. It's either a student doesn't have enough time to pursue a business idea, or a student doesn't have enough capital to pour into the business idea, or they don't have like the right potential people with whom they can form a team and build their business. So it's information like this that initiated the society. So it's that's the main purpose of the society, just to provide all of those opportunities through education in a sense of master classes from people who have built successful businesses before, and candid conversations from the same people as well, and mentorship. I personally, this is my third year as part of the society. Joined it because really I just wanted to learn. I just wanted to learn really about entrepreneurship, and it's let me just see this. Okay, sorry about that. Something threw me off a bit there. I joined the society really looking to learn about entrepreneurship. Looking to learn from the master classes, looking to learn from the people as well, because I was aware that there are people who have built successful businesses and startups here at UCT as students. So personally, I don't have a problem with like working 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 job. In actual fact, I think it would be an interesting experience for me. I think I would enjoy it. But I do think that there's something special about building a business really. So Peter Thiel, on his book 0 to 1, I think that's like a staple for anyone who wants to build a startup. He talks about vertical growth versus horizontal growth. So really, as I'm saying, like I don't have a problem with working a 9 to 5. but I strongly feel that when you're working a job, like you're already multiplying something that is already there, which is something that Peter Thiel touches on as well, and he names it horizontal growth. So you're doing something that is already there, and then with the business on the other hand, I really think it's something very special, and it's sort of like a fingerprint. It's like your fingerprint, because you can create literally something that never existed before. Peter Thiel also touches on this, and he calls it vertical growth. That is moving from 0 to 1, as compared to moving from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and so on. Because from that point on, you're just repeating something that is already there. So really, that's one of the reasons why I'm just so entrepreneurship is just so appealing to me. It has, for me, it has that originality factor to it. But just to keep it a bit short, this video, I joined last year. Last year was my second year part of the society, and I was part of the subcommittee of the role entrepreneurs hangouts, which is now called the Simulation Challenge. So we were prototyping with the Simulation Challenge last year. It was our first year, and I think for a prototype, it went well, really, because one of the other things that we have as a society is a competition called Leopard's Lair. So Leopard's Lair is when people or aspiring students pitch their business ideas to venture capitalists. And to specific, last year there was a prize of 250,000 rands that was won by students in order to pour into their business idea. So I'd say that the simulation challenge was quite helpful, because what the simulation challenge is as you can probably tell from the name, it simulates a business, like the process of building a startup. So we take you from ideation to pitching phase. So I think it did help in that sense, that when everyone got to Leopard's Lair, they already had that information to pitch. And I think what is testament of this is that one of the finalists of the Leopard's Lair was actually a participant of the simulation challenge. So I think it's quite interesting and helpful knowledge, really. So now, just to continue helping with the learning that the society is trying to push for, I thought to myself, with the business knowledge that I have so far, I think one of the ways that you can tell that your product is a good product is by asking yourself if you need that product, if you would use that product. And for myself, pursuing entrepreneurship like this, I definitely would. I definitely would use such a platform because it's meant to provide one with information about each and every stage of building a startup. That is, you're determining your problem or testing your idea, market research, value proposition, your elevator pitch. Like, of course, I'm not putting them in any particular order, but all of those stages. So that's gonna be the talk for today. So just to get to it as soon as possible, I'm just going to share my screen, show a prototype of the application itself, and offer a quick code walkthrough after that. So I'm just going to disable my camera again and enable a different one. There we go. And then I'm gonna share my screen. Yeah, just gonna hide that. Sort down there. All right, so oh yes, I think I had another tab open here. So this is the UCT Entrepreneurs Society Instagram page, and then this is the Lapazli I was talking about. So we are partnered with Acro, Invelo Ventures, the Investment Society. I think it's a very interesting society. The UCT Society, it focuses mainly on investment, and the SAB Foundation. So yeah, I think if you'd like to have more information about the society, the Instagram pages offers I think some good highlights. So with coming to the app now, I'm just going to add my terminal. Let's see. So I was using, I didn't mention this. I was using Django in the backend, so that's a Python framework, and using Django REST framework. So that's a library for building APIs using Django. And then in my front end, I was using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. So hence I'm coming into my Django folder here. So I'm coming to my environments. And I initiate my virtual environment. So there we go. So I was with this command, I was just initiating my server for my backend. Then I'm going to be able to access it using this URL here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to give it an endpoint just so it doesn't break. Good. I'm going to explain all of this shortly, and then so that's my backend there, and then since I'm using Django and then React, I use them in different folders. So because of that, they're going to be, when I run each of them, they're going to be running in different ports. So now I won't be able to stop this port here, otherwise my backend is gonna be down. So I'm just gonna run up my command shell again for the front end of my application. I'm going to start my front-end application. All right, here we go. So this is the login page of the site. yeah, as I said, I think there's a user that I can think of from the top of my head. Just gonna log in there and then show how everything looks inside. Log in there. There we go. So upon logging in, you're gonna be welcomed by the home page, and then hello, UCT ESC 2022. So this here is your username that you will have used to register for the site. I'm gonna come back to explain this part here because it knows exactly who logged in. That's through authentication. And then so here this is going to be a link to the video content of the site, and then here we'll be seeing the articles. So I wanted to create it such that every member of the society is going to be able to just create their own articles if they're interested in that, or read other people's articles that that they have written. And then this is the Teams site here, and then this is our logout button. So just to quickly check our video content. There we go. Let's do this. Put this over here. And I'm just going to keep it there. So as I said, the site is to offer different information about different stages of building a startup. So that is your introduction stage. That's where you're branding your idea and your company name, your company logo, and so on. And then here you are bouncing around ideas about the problem slide, the solution slide, business model, traction, and so on, market research, competitive analysis, different the elevator pitch, different stages really of getting your business idea up and running. So let's say, for example, you like to learn about business models on that day. You're gonna come to your business models. There are a few videos in here. Definitely, I don't think I'm should definitely load more videos onto here because it's not a lot of videos, but just to give an idea of how the app is gonna work. So we're just gonna click on one of the videos. There you go. When you're done with that, you can just move to a different video. Just like that. Yeah, I think we get the idea at this point. And then when you're done learning about business models, let's say you want to learn about competitive analysis, something that you want to define what gives you the advantage and the edge as compared to other people who are doing what you want to do. Hopefully, you're doing something unique because I'm a strong believer that competition is for losers. So yes, hopefully you're doing something unique. But hey, if there's someone doing something that you're doing, you come here, you just look at things that you can define for yourself that are going to give you a competitive edge. So, view videos. Let's see. Yeah, it's just different videos really, but they're all under competitive analysis. mind. So I guess he's talking about the XY matrix, giving you like analyzing different aspects that you're strong in, that you are weak in, so to say, and then capitalizing on your strengths. But yes, that would be the competitive analysis. And then yes, so depending on on the information you need at that time, we'll definitely add more categories to this. Yes, and then that would be the summary for the videos. And now with the articles, so you're going to be able to view the articles that are written by different members of the society. Let's say this is the first article, Startup Culture at UCT. You're going to click on that article, then you're going to read in your articles. So, I hope the articles are going to be something a bit more longer than this. But yeah, this was just a test text. This is lorem ipsum. I'm just using lorem ipsum for my layouts. And then I'm going to explain how this information comes about, and then you can go back, review the next article, review the next article, and so on. Of course, hopefully there's going to be more articles with time. Hopefully people are going to add articles as time goes on. And then this here is linking us to the team. So for now, that's another thing that I'm currently still waiting on to finish up the site. So we were taking society pictures, I think a week or so ago. So we're still waiting on the final pictures. So these are just test pictures for now. But this is how, again, I guess that was still loading. So that's going to be the exec team up here, and followed by the directors team. This is the layout of the Teams page. This is how it's going to look like. And then actual photos are still going to be, I'm still going to load them on. That's it with the team. So now just to come to, because the only thing that's left now is the logout button. I think we know what that does. So just to explain the articles. So this here is coming from my backend. The backend that I built using Django REST framework. So this is how the backend looks on our front end. But if we were to look at it if we were to look at the raw text, the JSON format of it, this is the backend here. So this endpoint here gives me all the articles, and then I think if I remember correctly, this endpoint here is going to give me one specific article. So that's the first article, the second article, and the third article. There we go. So yes, this is my backend here, and I'm fetching it I'm fetching it from my backend using the fetch API in JavaScript. So just to show that quickly, a quick code walkthrough. Okay, I'm gonna disable my front end because I think we've seen how that works now. I'm just gonna open it in my Visual Studio Code. So this here is the entire project. Okay, this is just the front end. So I open Visual Studio Code from the front end directory. I need the entire project, including my backend. So I'm just gonna go back there. There we go. And close this one. There we go. Excuse me. So this is the entire project. Excuse me. So this is the API, the backend. These are my serializers using the Django REST framework. Commented a few things out there. And then coming to my articles. This is my articles folder. My models 11 here. So this is my article model here. And then my views. Okay, I don't think I didn't created using my API. So yes, as it shows you, I was using REST framework for my API, and then really that's the summary of my backend. And then for my front end, used React, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And this is it here. The different pages of our site, the styling of the different parts of our site, and then there we go, the different components. And then yes, that's really about it. I think this project is a little less involved as compared to my staking app. It's less verbose really. But yes, that's about it. Just to keep the video as short as possible. I'm just gonna like to end it here. I'm gonna have the code available on my GitHub profile. But of course, it's gonna change with time because I'm still gonna add more information, like the pictures for the team, and what else would I need to add? And some, just to make it a bit more aesthetically pleasing, especially the homepage is just plain for now. So maybe I'm just gonna have maybe the team the team group photo or something like that. Yes, just to make it seem a bit more aesthetically pleasing, really. And also, I forgot to mention a very important part here. The authentication that I was talking about. So I'm just going to run it quickly. So authentication really is saying that you're only going to be able to access certain pages if you are logged into the site. Just going to run that quickly. So it's the same user. We logged in now. For example, this part of the site here, you can only access it when you are logged in. My articles, and then if you go back, for now this is the only site that I used private routes on. And then let me just show something. So let me just log out and then try to access this site here, and then we'll see that it'll kick us out again because it's a private route. So if I go okay, so it's a different page. Let me see. Let's see. we have 2 pages that I probably have 2 pages that are leading to the same, because I shouldn't be able to access this site here, unless if I'm gonna have to check my private routes, but I shouldn't be able to. Well, let me see, did I don't think I made this a private route. But basically that's the idea of private routes. Yes, I didn't. So this is I don't have it as a private route. The only thing I have as a private route is my home page here. My home page here, so it's only my home page that yeah, see, there's my articles down there. I didn't make it a private route. I need to make that a private route. But then my home page, just to show the authentication part of the app, if I log myself out, and then want to go to home, it's going to kick me back, basically redirecting me back to the login page. I can't access home without having logged in. I can only access it if I log my user in. There we go. And then that's the quick summary of the app. There's more things that I'd like to mention, but as I said, to keep it as short as possible, I'd like to end it here. Thank you very much, and see you on the next video.